My grandson Levi loves animals. That makes his Grumpa very happy. I created this video for Levi to share with his friends at preschool. I hope that you'll enjoy it too. Hello Levi and Levi's friends from preschool. I want to show you a very special little animal, and it lives along this stretch of the river. Levi knows what it is because I told him I was coming up here to see if I could find it. It's a very special creature and it lives only in Australia, and it lives in a burrow in the bank. And when it gets dark at the end of the day, this creature comes out of its burrow and swims up and down the river along here, hunting for food. And it eats little creatures like worms and snails, little insects, sometimes little frogs, sometimes little fish and crayfish. And it swims along the bottom of the river, rummaging through the gravel and the stones to find its food. Now it's a very shy creature, so I have to sit here very quietly and very still and wait for it to come out of its burrow and start to hunt for food. It won't be coming out for a little while yet because I have to wait for the sun to go down behind the hill and for the shadows to come over the river and for it to start getting a little bit dark. This is a really strange looking creature. When it was first discovered, the scientists couldn't believe their eyes. They'd never seen such a strange looking animal. And some scientists who saw the specimens of this animal that were taken back to England thought that some scientists were playing tricks on them, and they thought that this animal that they saw in the museum had been put together using parts from different animals as a trick, a pretend animal. That's what they thought it was. But they soon discovered that it was a real animal. So I want you to look over my shoulder while I sit here quietly and very still and wait for it to come out of its burrow. And if it does that, I'll try to get some nice photographs and video to show you. Okay? I wonder if any of you children can guess what the special little animal is. There's one. He's out of the camera's field of view, but he's out and about. You might see the ripples come up the river here in a minute. We just have to be patient. I'm pretty confident that one will come past here at some stage. There's some movement over there in the reeds. May not be too long now before we get some action. Come on, show us your stuff. The star of this evening's show has arrived. Yes! The special little animal that I came up into the mountains to find is a platypus. Here are some interesting things for you to know. Platypuses are mammals, and we humans are also mammals. Mammals breathe air, they have hair or fur, and they feed their babies with milk from the mother. Mammals and birds can keep their bodies warm by eating food. The food is fuel to run their engines. Other animals, including reptiles and fish, eat food to run their engines too, but they can't make their bodies warm by themselves. They must use the sun or their surroundings to warm their bodies. Birds and most reptiles and fish lay eggs. Platypuses and echidnas are the only mammals that lay eggs. This makes platypuses and echidnas unique among mammals. Unique means that there are no other types of animals like them in the world. They are special kinds of mammals called monotremes. Echidnas are found in Australia and New Guinea, which is a country close to Australia. Platypuses are found only in unpolluted rivers in eastern Australia, and they can live for 20 years. Baby platypuses and echidnas are called puggles. What a great name! Puggle. After they hatch from eggs, their mother feeds them milk that seeps from little openings on the mother's belly. Platypuses lay their eggs, usually two, in a nesting burrow in the riverbank. The entrance to the burrow is underwater so that predators like goannas, quolls, feral cats and foxes cannot catch or harm the platypus or its babies. The platypus has a rubbery bill like a duck, but its nostrils are near the tip of the bill. A duck's nostrils are near the base of the duck's bill. The platypus has webbed feet like a freshwater turtle. The skin between its toes spreads out and gives the platypus a strong grip on the water to pull it down to and along the bottom of the river. The platypus covers its eyes and ears with skin flaps to protect them when it dives underwater. Its tail is wide and stubby, a bit like a beaver. The beaver's tail is flat and scaly, but the platypus's tail is soft and furry and stores fat to fuel the platypus's engines if it can't find anything to eat. The platypus finds the animals that it eats underwater by feeling tiny electrical signals from the little creatures in the dark with its eyes closed. The common name of the platypus stems from a Greek word meaning flat-footed. The scientific name of the platypus is Ornithorhynchus anatinus, and that name is put together from some Greek and Latin words that mean bird beak like a duck. When some scientists shone ultraviolet light on the platypus, they discovered that platypus fur has a mysterious green glow in the dark called biofluorescence. Scientists haven't yet discovered the purpose of the green glow. Many people know that Australia is home to the most venomous snakes in the world. Australia is also home to the world's most venomous mammal, the platypus. Male platypuses have sharp spurs on their hind legs that can inject a potent poison when fighting rival males or other animals that may attack them. Well kids, that's all I have to say about platypuses. I hope you've enjoyed learning about this unique and amazing Australian animal. Bye bye. Blasting away with the sequential mode. Thank you, platypus. I appreciate the opportunities you gave me.